Welcome back to another episode. I'm here introducing us. Welcome to Los First Gen. I am Taleeah and we are missing my media naranja. He always says, how do we introduce ourselves? And I say, it's not that serious. Just say something. By the way, we finally got these little things. So even if we get up close and personal, we're not sounding all crappy. You want to talk about mamas. We're going to read the quote for Thursday since Babe's not here. Life is not easy for any of us, but what of that? We must have perseverance and above all confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing at whatever cost must be attained. And if Babe was here, he would say, they said a lot without saying much. That's probably what he's going to say for today's quote. So we begin. I already did the intro.
Did you? Did you?
Roll the tapes. Welcome back to another episode.
Can I sit down? They're all watching me get situated with my flabs everywhere.
No, okay, you just showed the abs.
You're not gonna show the abs, stupid.
Welcome back to another episode of Los First Gen. This is
Welcome back.
Let me speak.
My bad.
One person speaks and then the other.
I thought
we can't speak at the same time. We don't harmonize. We're not singing.
I thought we were doing it at the same time.
No.
You didn't say that?
No.
Right.
And I am Taleeah, and this is
Aaron.
And we are Los First Gen. So let's get started with drinks of the day. What are we drinking today?
Go ahead. What are you drinking?
I am
Some
drinking
pinkity drinkity?
a Taste Salud guava with water. Regular water. I should have done Topo Chico, but I did regular water for some reason.
Just water?
Yeah, just water.
Okay. Lame.
It tastes good though. It's guava flavored.
Sure. I'm having mango sparkling water, de la Croix over ice, some lime, and a dash of guess.
A dash of vodka.
A dash of liquor. Guess.
Vodka.
Negative.
Tequila.
I mean,
There's only two options.
yeah, I
We
mean, I
only
guess
have
that's
one
all
or
we
the other.
really have, right?
Yeah.
We have whiskey.
I mean, that would have been brown if it was whiskey.
Doesn't that not look brown?
No, it looks yellow.
Oh.
You had whiskey?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't think you would
No, it
mix
is tequila.
Okay.
What kind of tequila?
Oh, is it the tequila that my uncle gave us?
No.
Oh. It's Espolón.
I was looking for that one. No, so I was looking for Espolón. I thought we had some, but we did not. So I went to the next closest tequila that we had.
Oh, Clase Azul.
Clase Azul. Yep.
I don't know why I thought we had Exótico, but it's been a while since we purchased that one, right?
Espolón for like a more smooth, and Exótico cuando quiero que me queme.
Yeah. It's been a while since he's drank tequila, so that's weird.
Well, it's because I wanted you to guess.
So
Because you would have been like, vodka. And I would be like, no. But it wasn't as crazy.
You're getting crazy.
But it was Clase Azul.
Okay, so how has your week been?
Oh, man. This is Friday, guys. So we out here celebrating another weekend of being together. Hell yeah. Shout out. This week was uneventful.
Yeah, I feel like this week has been...
But it still flew by, no?
Bro, it's because we're 30. I feel like we talk about this on each episode. We need to get over being 30 because time speeds up. So the week flew by. I feel like we don't have to mention that each week, but the week did fly by.
It did fly by. It's crazy. My sister turned 42. Well, like 2 weeks ago.
No, she didn't. Stupid.
I'm just
He's
kidding.
only saying it because she's listening or watching. We know you didn't, girl. Well, I know you didn't. What was I gonna say? I was trying to figure out our subscribers, and I think there's 6 of the subscribers that we actually don't know who they are.
What?
Yeah, so shout out to our unknown other subscribers.
That's cool. That's weird. What up, strangers?
Not strangers. I'm sure
Stranger
they
dangers.
have me on social media, or maybe it's family that did not disclose that they are following us.
Oh, because you can be like private on your YouTube, right?
Most people are private. I think only Leo, Salma, and Flavia are the ones that are not private.
Okay. Cool.
Anywho.
Yeah, so stick around, subs. Might do a little Cash App giveaway.
Ooh, look at him.
So
Tell him to drink more tequila so you can make it a high
I
value.
haven't even took a sip.
Oh, but it wouldn't even be for this episode. It would be for the following that we would announce, right?
We'll do something. We'll do something. Just stick around. I'll say something about it.
Our week was uneventful, but we do have a big week coming up. And that big week is that Baloo's finally getting his surgery on his ear. So I have been stressed out about it because I worry about him going under. So I wanted to bring him on the podcast for a little bit just so y'all could see him and say goodbye, farewell to his left ear.
He said, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay, guys. So this is Baloo. Say hi, Baloo. So, guys, this is Baloo right here. And I don't think y'all have ever seen his little bump because I haven't posted it on YouTube. But here is his little, well, it's not even little anymore, right? It's huge. You can clearly see it. And yeah, so this is the one and only time you're going to see him with both of his ears. And why do I get emotional seeing him sitting there like that? He's gonna be beautiful regardless, but look at him. You're so cute.
He's like, am I doing it right? He's a natural.
Look at him. He's just
looking at the camera.
So Monday is his surgery. We will definitely give y'all an update once we film our next podcast, but next week we're gonna be super parent duties. Just making sure that he's doing okay, giving him any medication that he needs, watching to make sure his thing is healing. Basically, they're cutting from right here. You're not gonna let me. From like right here, I think, somewhere right here, and then all of this, but they're not closing up his ear, so he's still gonna have the little hole right here, the little hole. But yeah, so we'll give y'all an update next week. And I'll most likely be updating TikTok. So if y'all follow me on TikTok, y'all will know before the next podcast goes live. I'll probably post something once they let us know that he's out of surgery because that's what worries me the most. You have anything to say to my son?
Farewell. I grew fond of your left ear and I hate to see it go. But it's for the best. You know, it's for the best. Boy, it's hard. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry because you're going to make me cry. Stop.
Look at him on camera.
Stop. He looks like he's acting. He's such
a good actor.
He's picking up on the cues.
Babe, why was he there laying there waiting? He never waits for us.
He just knows.
You knew mommy was going to put you on the show. I told him, I was like, you're going to go on the show. I was like, I'm going to put you on the show today. And he just looked at me like this with his ears. And I think he actually did know. That's it. We love this goober, our 6-year-old. Why is he like that? I can't take him serious.
He's so weird. What a weird dude.
Okay. Should I lay him with his sister now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. He's going bye-bye with his sisters. And he is going... Actually, we're taking him on a little, probably like 4-hour adventure this weekend. To see the land that he's going to live on and just drive around with us. Just, I don't know. I wanted to do something special with him since he's going to be down for the count. He's not going to be able to go for walks. He's not going to be able to do a lot. So we figured.
No, it's because it's cute because you wanted to do this because it's his like going away for his ear.
It's sad, but then I also thought about how he's going to not be able to go exercise for a while. And he loves going on his walks. So
just a few days.
Say bye-bye, Baloo.
Bye, cabron.
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Head scratches, head scratches, head scratches. She's cute.
I got a little sad. We're going to move on to the quote of the week.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, this one's a short one. March 15th, Friday. This stardust won't settle because none of us should settle.
That's right. Don't settle.
Jacinda Ardern, Prime Minister of New Zealand. I'm all out of breath because I was carrying Baloo.
He is heavy. How heavy is he? Like 34?
33 pounds.
34 pounds. That little big dude. Stardust settle. Cool. I mean, don't settle. Yeah, that's right. I mean,
I think it's pretty simple, right? Just don't settle.
Yeah. Maybe she calls herself Stardust.
Yeah, maybe. I think in any aspect of your life, you should never settle. Like, always try to strive for more.
Yeah, unless you're like a big conglomerate company and you're getting sued, you should definitely settle.
And also, if you're planning on getting married, well, you're settling, right? You're settling down.
Yeah, you are settling down. Just
So
don't settle.
I think don't settle, like don't sell yourself short on things.
I like that.
Right? That makes more sense.
That makes more sense.
Okay. Well, that was a quick one.
Yeah,
usually
I
spend
like
a lot of time on those.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to move on to
You're so pretty.
To our next thing. Oh, also, I am getting Botox tomorrow.
This is a surprise to me. This is the first time I hear about this.
I think this will be my third time that I get Botox. Do you agree? I think so, right?
What do you mean?
Third or second time? No, I think it's a third that I get Botox.
You have Botox?
Oh my God. Girl, if you don't, we gotta stay trying.
What's up. So what is Botox?
Botox freezes your muscles. That's all.
Freezes your muscles.
It's the only way that I can explain it.
Okay.
So
where are you getting Botox?
Right here in the middle of my right here.
Between your eyes?
Yeah, bro. Right here is on this like it's the worst. I have like a line right here. Basically, all my forehead, most likely my crow's feet right here near my eye.
So everywhere on your forehead, wherever you get like those little wrinkles?
Yeah, but you can't do like every little spot. They have like a system where they look at you and they're like, okay, this is what causes the movement, and they'll highlight the spot. They'll write on you with a little pencil, and then they'll inject in those spots. And then on my masseters, if I had to like give up Botox, the masseters is the only one that I would not give up. If I didn't want to get Botox anymore, because wrinkles, I'm gonna age at some point. At some point, I'll have to be like,
when?
At some point, I'm gonna have to be like, girl, let the wrinkles show. Like, I'm 80 years old. What's the point of getting Botox?
At 80? 75. She's like, babe, I'm going to get my Botox. You're like, all right, crazy bitch.
Fuck you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, I'm gonna be like, all right, yeah, cálmate. But right now, I will get them. I think the masseter is the only one that I would. No, ya cuando esté vieja me vale verga.
Do your thing, boo.
I would stop getting the masseter one too. The masseter one, if I don't want to give y'all reason to get Botox, but the masseter, I get it because my face used to be wider here, like wide. You see, I showed you a picture.
It used to be like this.
Okay, it was never squared. It was just round right here, all around. And I asked the injector lady, and she's an RN. She worked at an emergency room as a nurse. So I don't know. I think she was actually a NP, a nurse practitioner. She worked in emergency for many years, and then she decided to move to that because obviously, imagine working in the emergency room for that long, 8 years. I would be like, no, I don't want to deal with that
trauma.
Shit. Yeah. The trauma, and then dealing with craziness. But so then she decided to do that, which I think is a way more chill job. She'd be going on vacation all the time. So that's why I go to her, because I trust her, because she went to school for things, and then she worked in the medical field for so long. But anywho, she's the one that recommended the masseter, because at first I wanted a filler here, which accentuates your jawline. So you know how you have like a jawline? Men usually have like a jawline right here, like a defined jawline. Well, I just wanted to have a jawline because I didn't have anything. And so I was going to that, and she was like, ooh, no. She said, I do not recommend that.
You gonna look like a man.
She just said it would just make my face even like bigger.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Well, I don't know shit. I was just going based off
I'm
of
glad she
pictures.
said that instead of just saying, all right, I'll do what you ask.
Yeah, and I think there's people out there that would have done it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm glad that I went with her, and that's why I continue to go back to her. Like tomorrow, I'm just gonna ask her and be like, "Hey, I've been thinking about a little bit of cheek filler," and see what she says.
Cheek filler? No, mames.
That's this. The cheek filler is for my smile lines.
I know.
The smile lines and that have some wrinkles right here when I smile. And usually, what the cheek filler does is it like takes up the space. So
You're gonna look like Kiko.
it would be very little. Just like I have filler on my chin. Do I look crazy? So, but obviously I'm gonna ask, and if she says something like, "No, I don't recommend it," then I wouldn't do it. I always ask for her opinion. But it's more, it wouldn't be like a big change, because I've seen some girls with a lot of cheek filler, and I'm like, all my shit is subtle. I don't try to be like the biggest lips or anything.
Fine. Just I'm gonna call you Kiko.
Well, you look like Kiko and you don't have filler. Okay, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and that make me. Let's talk about sex.
All right. Internet.
Ooh, this one's a little scary.
I know.
Okay. So a lot of things that I get is from TikTok, but I like to talk about them on here on a deeper level. And a lot of people don't have the same FYP page as me. And like him, he doesn't even know about the things that I hear on TikTok for the most part, unless I talk to him about it. But anywho, this is about Boeing. So we've heard, right? Boeing is the freaking mass producer of most of the airplanes, probably 90% of the airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
And so they are like in this whole thing right now, like suing them, and then they like checked all their shit, and basically like 30 out of the 70 controls that they should have in place are the only ones that they had in place. So 40 of them they failed, and like they're like in this shithole, whatever. They had a whistleblower and he killed himself recently.
I was actually talking about this today.
Oh shit. Yeah. So he killed himself.
But he's a whistleblower, right?
Yeah.
And what did he say earlier this week or last week?
I don't remember. I don't know that. What did
he
say?
The whistleblower?
Yeah.
He said
that we're all dying?
If I'm dead, I didn't kill myself.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah. And he's dead. It was they tried to make it look like suicide, just gunshot suicide. But yeah,
that's crazy. And I saw TikToks, but I didn't hear that part. But I also was, I don't know what was happening. I think you were in a meeting, so I didn't want to like listen to it loud. So I was just reading, but I didn't hear that part. Shit, you guys. Yeah.
So after his death came out, their stock plunged. And I was just talking to my homie about it. I was like, man, I gotta follow up on these like massive news, like, because I knew their stock was gonna plunge, so I would have bought some put options on them, and I should have. Their shit plunged.
I don't know about that, but he knows a little bit about
I was
trading.
Just betting that the stock would go down.
Yeah. So so supposedly he killed himself allegedly, but obviously with that note, now we don't think that. And I mean, they were already failing on their own without the whistleblower, but maybe the whistleblower had some other intel.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have just outed out people, names, specifics.
Yeah. That's true. That's crazy. And you know what? I also heard that a lot of employees from Boeing that manufacture these planes, that they're like, we just don't fly because we don't trust. Like their own fucking employees that are making these planes. And we're supposed to go on vacation. After I heard that, I was like, I ain't going.
I'm gonna ask him, is it a Boeing?
A poco it's not.
It would be a Boeing.
Yeah, and I was this girl was saying which ones are not Boeing planes, and there's only a very few, and I don't like Spirit isn't Boeing, but Spirit are really old planes. So I don't know. It's worth for us to look into, because we're planning a trip to PR, but now it's like I'm kind of scared. Imagine all these planes just start going down. With that, I feel like for me, it was going to be like a conversation about, do you think that he killed himself or not? But I don't think there's a question anymore after you told me that. Like, I don't have a question.
Yeah, I don't.
But I mean, it's allegedly because.
I don't think he killed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. I wonder if there's gonna be a huge shift in like the
airplane industry.
the fucking manufacturers.
Yeah, there should be.
Like the supplier. Because I know some company is gonna come up and be like, bruh, they're bleeding. It's time to take over.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's been companies out there that have been eyeing them for a while.
This is their shot right now.
Take over and build me a plane before I go somewhere. So, yeah. So stay tuned for the next new huge airplane company. If there is a airplane company that you think is going to be the next Boeing, you should definitely invest.
But we are not
financial advisors, but we might invest. So that's the Boeing thing. You've heard about the stories, right? Like I literally listened to, I talked about this in college, about this case with Boeing. I think I even wrote a paper on it. There was a Boeing plane when the 737 MAX had just came out. The Boeing 737 MAX, they had just come out. And basically, I think 2 of them went down. And it was this one feature on the fucking plane. And they knew that there was something wrong with it, but they still continued to do it. And then those planes went down.
Damn,
and that was crazy. That was a whole thing. And now it's like again. So they should have been down for the count before, but they weren't. They're like, oh, we'll just change them all out or whatever. And then I think there was also like a plane that went missing somewhere in like Asia. Like it just went missing. Nobody's heard of it. Nobody knows anything about it.
Bermuda Triangle.
They weren't near the Bermuda Triangle.
Then some other triangle.
So yeah, that's a little bit. I don't want to freak y'all out. You know what? We only live once. So if you gotta fly on a Boeing,
take that flight.
I might not, but if you want to. So you want to move on, or you have any final things about this whistleblower?
Damn. R.I.P. my boy.
I know. That's so sad, you guys. Working for this big company and then you're trying to basically out them because they're doing something really bad and then you get killed for it. Like, but, you might as well keep your mouth shut.
Hopefully some other company makes a power move and then
I really hope so.
Die in vain.
Who do you think? What other actual airplane manufacturers do you know?
The only one I know of is like Lockheed Martin.
But you don't know much.
Maybe Raytheon, but they're mostly like
military?
Defensive. Yeah.
I remember
defensive
Raytheon
suppliers.
Military.
Can we talk about corn?
Corn. What the hell do you want to talk about corn for? What about corn? What's going on with corn?
Well, we haven't watched it in a minute.
Girl, I remember the last time we watched it.
Okay, so that's not what I was going to talk about. So let's talk about how Texas has pretty much banned Corn Hub. Not banned, but they passed a law where you have to, or where the company has to implement age verification. So what Corn Hub did was they just pulled out of Texas. Get it? They pulled out.
What?
They pulled out of Texas because it's, I mean, they pulled out, but I'm sure as long as you provide, age verification, which would require you to create an account, probably upload your ID or something. And like, I'm sure people don't want to do that. I'm sure people don't care to, but
I mean, if what you're watching and what Corn Hub is providing is not illegal, then why would you have a problem with uploading your ID? I'm just saying. But
yeah, I think it's mainly, I don't know what the reason. I haven't like looked into it. I mean, unless a lot of their users are minors, and that's why they're like, well, we don't. 100%.
I mean, because when you were young, that's when you would watch most of it, no? You wanted to learn about things.
To learn. We all did. But yeah, so it's funny because the reason I bring that up is because there's been a huge surge in Google searches for VPNs. So everyone in Texas is still watching. They're just now using VPNs. It might be a good time to throw some money on some VPN companies, huh?
Oh, that too. Okay, but we're not financial advisors, you guys.
Nope.
But that's good to know. Yeah, that's crazy. I actually read someone on my Instagram, one of my friends posted something, and I didn't understand what they were talking about.
What did they post?
It was like an article saying something like Texas isn't, you have to provide verification, but I didn't know they were talking about Cornhub.
Yeah,
Cornhub. I thought they were talking about, I don't know, something else. And so leading on to this thing that's no longer available in Texas, have you heard that the government agreed to ban TikTok?
I heard it was passed on to the next like tier of approval.
Yeah, but it usually laws do not even get to that point. Like literally Democrats and Republicans were like, yes, they agreed on this at that base level where they're agreeing to, I think it's like the House all agreed and now it's going to the Senate. But usually it gets to the House and the Democrats and the Republicans never agree on shit. They never agree. But this time they're like Democrats and Republicans were on the same page and they said yes.
But wasn't some law about marijuana made it up to that level and then got shut down?
I mean, it's possible, but Biden even said if that shit hits my table, I'm signing it.
Oh shit, Biden don't fuck with TikTok.
Yeah, and it's like so insane. I'm like, it's just
He's
TikTok.
Like, how do I use this?
But obviously it would hit the next step. I don't know if it's the House, the Senate, whatever the fuck. It would hit that step. And then if it goes through there, then it's up to the president. But I think once it goes there, like, I don't think the president can revert it. So I think his signing off on it does nothing.
Yeah, I think the banning was specifically so long as a foreign entity owned it. So I'm sure though
they don't like that China owns it.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, I feel bad for all the TikTok creators that are making a shit ton of money because if that happens, then they would lose their income. Because I mean, there's TikTok creators that have like 30 million followers and they make all their money on there.
You think they just make money off of TikTok?
I mean, and sponsorships, but through TikTok. And if they weren't smart enough to start using other social media platforms, then they could be losing, at least they would lose a part of their income, you know? But I do honestly believe that if TikTok was banned, they're just going to come up with something else. Or everything's just going to move to Instagram or YouTube Shorts, you know? Like, it's not that crazy, but it's just TikTok is going crazy because they're like, they're trying to make decisions on these other like important things and they can't decide on them. But TikTok, they're like, yes. TikTok, yes, we're getting rid of that shit.
Fucking hilarious. Yeah, nah, TikTok's not going anywhere. There's too much money there for it to get banned.
And then, did you hear about Bernie Sanders, who is trying to basically bring up this law where he's pushing for a 32-hour work week for Americans. So basically you would work 32 hours in the week for 4 days. So you would only work a 4-day shift, but you would still make your 40-hour wage.
4-day work week.
But still make what you make. Like it wouldn't be decreased by the 1 day you don't work.
Basically decrease the 40 to 32 without affecting pay.
Salary, yeah. But obviously we know that's not going to pass. It would be wonderful, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
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 But obviously we're not very optimistic because we know how our government is. I mean,
because that would cost more to the companies, which would then just pass on the fees to the consumers.
Yeah, and the companies, like the large corporations, are really the ones that own politicians and stuff. So really, we're never gonna see something like that happen.
Does that exist?
In my opinion.
Where does that exist?
What?
The 32-hour work week?
In other countries, they work way less than us. We have to really look into it. But there are other countries that they work less hours, like they're more chill on their hours. But I wouldn't know how much money they make, like did their salary decrease? I don't know all the details on that, but that would be amazing, you guys. One can dream.
I hear income tax in, I don't know where it was, Canada or Europe. Their income tax was like 52%, like the tax rate.
That's insane.
That's crazy. But hey, free healthcare.
Well, yeah.
Shit.
I don't know, man.
Something like that. I don't know. Somebody mentioned it in a chat somewhere, and I was like, fuck.
That is insane. I mean, you always look at the good and the bad of different governments, right? And I honestly, as long as Trump isn't president again, I don't know who the fuck's gonna be president. I just don't want like these major things affecting my life. Like, I just don't want to go back in time, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, we're already a little bit back.
Well, yeah, I can't even fucking have an abortion in Texas. I have to go
I can't even knock you up by accident.
Well, it wouldn't be we're past the accident level. Like, if it was an accident pregnancy right now, we'd be okay with it.
Oh, yeah, but it would still be an accident.
Yeah, but we're not at the stage where we're like little kids and wouldn't want a kid, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but we can still have an accident.
We could still have an accident, but we would have the kid because we want a kid.
Yeah,
I'm trying to say.
I'm just saying we can still have an accident.
Yeah, I mean, the accident would be possibly if we had a kid and then right after I got pregnant, I'm like, oh shit, I'm not ready or something. That'd be crazy. Because they say that once you have a baby, like right after, you're super fertile. Like after you have a baby, like in those first few months. Yeah, you're super fertile.
Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Don't look at me.
Because I won't let you.
My thing about politics will always be that I want to be a better country and not go back into the 1900s or 1800s or whatever. So please don't take away my rights.
I wish Biden would just drop dead.
That's very bad.
I'm just saying, I just hope he wouldn't run again. I wish another Democrat would run.
Well, there are other Democrats, but not like ones that are stand out to the people. Usually who will win will either be a new like a Republican will be the following one, or it will be the incumbent, which would be the person that's currently president. It's usually how it goes. You'll see Republican, Democrat, Republican. Like they're just fucking turning around. I still don't know how Trump made it, but
well, I'm just saying, like, if he would drop, which he's a major Democrat candidate, he would give another Democrat a real shot of winning.
Yeah, but nobody's talking about other Democrats right now.
They want another Republican?
Huh?
They want another Republican?
No, I mean, the only people that they're talking about, the lesser evil, they're like, we're going to stick with Biden because he's the lesser evil. Nobody's looking at other Democrat people.
Well, they should.
I know, babe, but that's just not how the way.
That's what I'm saying. I just wish Biden would not run.
I know, but then I
that
feel
way everyone would bet on the other Democrat.
Yeah, but the way people are, I don't know. They'd probably be like, oh, we're just going to go to Trump because we know him a little bit. And I'm like, bruh, you'd feel safer with Trump? I mean, who I wish would run would be Michelle. You said she was going to run, and I don't see her running.
Stupid Michelle. What are you doing? Get off your ass.
Yeah, but I honestly, whenever you said that and I saw like people's shit, I was like, there's no way she's running. If she's running, I honestly think she would win. But I feel like, yeah, it's too late. It's too into the...
When is the election?
It's not until November, I believe, or towards the end of the year. But I think the primaries already happened.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. It's like their first debates and shit. The primaries. And she wasn't there. So I feel like after the primaries, I don't think there's going to be new people.
Honestly, I feel like the majority of the population or of the voters, they could care less for the fucking, what are they called? The debates?
Yeah.
The fucking campaigns. They could fucking care less about that. They're just gonna
Yeah, I agree with that.
Vote. It's like advertisements, right? Like each party is advertising left and right.
Well, yeah, unless it was a candidate you didn't know, then I would watch the debates. But we know who the fuck Trump is and we know who the fuck Biden is. So it's like, why am I going to watch these debates? And most of the stuff that they say is going to happen doesn't happen anyways. But some of the stuff does happen because hello, Roe v. Wade, which is freaking insane. Okay, enough about politics. I hate that we talk so much about politics. But wouldn't it be nice? 32-hour work week. That'd be very fucking nice. Okay, so there's the note that I have is weird senator. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Weird senator?
Yeah.
I do not.
Okay. So there is senator, I believe, in Alabama. Yes, Alabama senator. Her name is Katie Britt.
I was going to guess Stacy.
So basically, she went on this whole tangent. She like set up shop in her house, in her kitchen, and she gave a speech about how basically the borders are not safe due to the Biden administration, and that she talked to someone at the border that was trafficked, sex trafficked, and that it's horrific and that it's because of the Biden administration y no sé qué vergas. So she was talking about this, but the way that I'm saying it is like chill, right? But if you watch it, this bitch looks creepy as fuck.
Intense.
She looks creepy as fuck, and she sounds like she's on fucking Handmaid's Tale, like she's Serena. Everybody's comparing her to Serena. If you watch Handmaid's Tale, tell me that doesn't sound like Serena. Tell me. She goes on to talk about that this girl was sexually trafficked, and that's why we should close the borders or be better at the borders or whatever, and that the Biden administration ain't gonna do shit. Anywho, then they panned the news, you know, because journalists and shit looked into the story to figure out if this shit was true. And I don't know how it came about. I don't know if the girl came to them or they found the girl, but basically it turns out that yes, she was sex trafficked, but she was sex trafficked in Mexico. She never was sex trafficked in the United States. And this was like back in 2006, 2008. Like it literally has nothing to do with the presidential border situation right now. She was just trying to come up with a story to make like the Republicans look good. Like choose us because we want better border situation. And I'm like, bitch, you just lied and you just got called out on your fucking lies.
Así like puro chisme que no vale verga.
Well, it wasn't even chisme. It was a straight out fucking lie.
It's just
because chisme, when you're saying a chisme, most of the time like you're like talking
it's
about
a lie, right?
No,
most of the time.
No, when you're saying chisme, like if somebody tells me something and I'm going with the chisme to my mom, like this person told me this. I'm not saying they lied to me. Whenever I ask you for chisme, I'm not asking you who lied to you the last time.
Well, how do I know they lied to me? Chisme was rumors.
I mean, it could be a rumor, but just because it's a rumor doesn't mean it's a lie.
So what you're saying is chisme is facts.
No, I mean, it's like the game of telephone.
Got him.
It's like the game of telephone. You tell me something and you best believe I'm going to add a little spice, a little to it. But not a little spice. I'm not going to add anything negative, but I'm going to be like, yeah, like I'm going to give it some
spice, some sazon, a little bit of this,
you know how I talk?
A little bit of that.
You know how I talk? I'll be like, yeah, and then like that, like, you know, capturing the audience and shit.
Oh, but you're not gonna like add details that went. Oh, okay,
didn't exist. But some people might add something, or maybe not add something, but maybe leave out something because the story was so long that you forgot to mention something. But chisme isn't lies. Like you're not spreading lies about someone. It's just what you heard.
Okay.
And then that person goes, and then hopefully at some point it stops. She was not doing chisme. She was straight up motherfucking lying.
Fucking liar.
She was fucking lying for no fucking reason.
Fuck you lying.
And it's so sad because this lady was like, she truly shared her story with this senator of something horrific that she went through. And then this senator just turns around and tries to use it for her own benefit, which wasn't fucking true. So let me see if you can hear her voice on here.
Damn, that's crazy.
And this is a fucking whole ass senator, republic. Like it's not someone on TikTok saying a lie, like a random, like if I go on TikTok right now and I'm like, oh my gosh, saying a lie like my husband beats me or some shit, that's a straight up lie. and I'm saying that, but nobody fucking knows me. So I'm like a nobody, right?
All right, guys. I didn't kill myself if I died.
Shut up.
All right.
Babe, that's not funny. You're like, and
not.
that's funny? Me beating you?
Damn.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, if I go and say something on social media like, oh, my husband beats me, and it's a straight up lie, but nobody knows who I am except for maybe our family. But with this lady, you're a whole ass senator, and you're just going on huge platforms and huge fucking news all over the world saying a fucking lie, and you think that you're not gonna be called on it.
I traveled to the Del Rio sector of Texas. That's where I spoke to a woman who shared her story with me. She had been sex trafficked by the cartels starting at the age of 12.
You hear how she sounds?
She does sound like Serena.
Okay, so you heard how she sounds, right? That's her normal, but the way, not normal, that's her on that video, but she doesn't talk like that normally. So a lot of people are saying that in order for her to make this speech, like she like practiced it a lot or whatever. Basically, she sounds like a fake ass fucking person. They even made an SNL.
Fake ass bitch.
They even made an SNL on her.
Really?
Already, they're quick with it. Go look on TikTok if it's not banned, and just look up Katie Britt, and you'll see her video and people just outing. I mean, she was outed on national news, so everybody knows that she's a fucking liar.
I hope it doesn't affect her next campaign. I was being sarcastic.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't think she's running again. Imagine she has the audacity to run again.
So the reason I brought her up was not really about, you know, politics, and her was just letting y'all know that there's senators out here fucking lying, just straight up fucking lying, and they think that nobody's gonna fact check them. But you know, them TikTokers are on it, and everybody on it.
That's why we need TikTok.
Yes, guys. That's where I get all my shit from. Okay, so this one was scary. This was on the news, and it just unlocked a brand new fear in me. Not that I need another fucking fear, but here I am. No. Fear number what?
1,200,047,600.
Yeah.
And 4.
So it's actually really sad. I don't want to laugh about it at all. It's really sad. Shit. So there was 2 kids that were playing in the sand on the beach.
Shit. This is real sad.
Did you hear about it or no?
No, you just started out with 2 kids, and I already don't want to hear
about it.
It
was a brother and a sister, and they were pretty young. I don't remember their ages.
It's getting more sad.
And babe, it's not funny.
It's not sad yet either.
Okay.
No, but I'm serious. Like, it's already sad.
They were digging in the sand, and they made, like, you know, when you're preparing to build a castle, or you just want to dig each other. You remember, right. y'all dig me.
Done that shit. Yeah.
And well, the sand just kind of like sucked them up in the hole was there, and the sand, they had dug a big hole. Y los sumió a los dos, the little boy and the little girl, but the boy was on top, so he was able to get out, and the sister was not able to get out in time, and she died in the sand. Like the sand, you know how whenever the water comes up, así, it like the water goes into the sand at the bottom, because you know how you dig far enough, you hit water,
right?
Because you're near the water, you're near the beach.
Right.
And so I think they were far enough that it ended up covering them, and the parents were right there. They were like quick, they were right there, and they couldn't save her. They were literally there on the beach, right where they were, and they literally turned away for a little bit and gone.
What do you mean gone? Where did she go?
She was there, but it was like covered. Like the water came in and like took them, and then the sand covered them. Like they were like stuck in the kind of like fucking quicksand type of shit.
So it was a hole, and then like the water like filled the hole with more sand.
What? And you know no, I'm talking about the water that is down there already.
Okay, down there.
Yeah. At
sea level. What? Oh hell nah.
So
damn.
I think they went on TV and stuff, and they were just obviously sharing their story, and they're just saying like, yeah, this is something tragic that happened, that never in anyone's fucking mind does anybody think that someone playing in the sand is gonna take their kid away.
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I heard about it earlier today, and I was like freaking the fuck out.
From digging?
And I still remember that time. I mean, there's been many times where I got y'all like dig a hole, and there's this one time that y'all put me in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that type of situation.
But
then
a hole, like, just enough to hide your body, not, I don't know how deep that hole sounds. It sounds deep, but there's no way, like, two little kids would be able to dig that deep.
In the sand.
Jason and Teresa Mattingly say they were enjoying the perfect beach day with their 2 young children when the unthinkable happened.
We go to the beach, we think of water safety, and this never, ever once crossed my mind. And of course, looking now, I'm like, well, of course. And so that part's really frustrating because I'm like, man.
Last month, 7-year-old Sloan and her 9-year-old brother Maddox were digging in the sand at this Fort Lauderdale area beach when things took a devastating turn. The sand holes suddenly caved in on them. Sloan was completely buried beneath her brother.
Jason, you told me this happened in an instant.
It's kind of a blur, and it's probably maybe my mind protecting itself, but it just happened so fast. And in my mind, I had her in my hands, but the weight of the sand was too much.
It didn't matter that we were literally right there. It was just a hole and there's nothing. And then it just became chaos and horror.
Several people frantically calling 911.
The father started yelling for help, but his child is caught in a hole in the sand. My husband's up there, and a bunch of men are digging on the beach.
People were desperate to help you.
The family says it took nearly 20 minutes to fully get the children out of the hole several feet deep, but say it felt like time stood still. Sloan was rushed to a nearby hospital. Tragically, she did not survive.
What would you say to those people who were on the beach who jumped in?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You witnessed pure horror.
Thank you to the first responders.
The hospital, everyone.
So it
That's
was just sand.
Okay, so yeah, I looked it up. 5 to 6 feet deep. That's too fucking deep, bruh. That's too fucking deep. That's like in the ocean already.
Yeah, but you don't want to blame the parents, right? Because they never thought something like that could happen. I wouldn't think that something like that could happen. They were just having fun. They're not little kids like 3-year-olds, because 2-year-olds, obviously they're not digging. They're like older kids, and I'm sure they're having fun digging till fucking...
They were 7 and 9.
Yeah, so they're at that age where they're probably like interested how far they could go. You know what I mean?
So deep.
But then, okay, so...
I'm not blaming the parents.
Yeah, don't blame them.
That's a deep hole.
But it's also a thing where they said like they thought about water. They think about water and protecting their kids in the water. They never thought that they had to protect their kids in the sand.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about that? Like, no, you can't dig that far. I never would have thought of that.
I would. Yeah.
You would have thought of that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
It's
thought
like
of that.
digging a well. You dig deep enough to hit water. Read the details, but it's possible that when the water came over, it just filled in with sand. And with sand and water, it kind of cements that shit. Pero it's like a well. Like, you dig deep enough, you're going to hit water. So it's possible they got hit with water both ways.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I don't know the details about that. But basically, if y'all are going to the beach, do not play in the sand like that. Like, don't dig. If you want to dig a little something, like fucking 2 inches, 1 feet, but not fucking crazy.
almost 3 feet is but have you seen those videos where these dudes like dig a trench through the sand and create a whole ass river?
No.
Yeah, that's crazy. They do it and it literally creates a brand new fucking river, and then they use it to surf. You're not supposed to do that, guys, but cool video.
Yeah, so this is a sad one, and it just unlocked a new fear, because I personally never thought about it. I was like, whenever I have kids, I'm going to be freaking out about them going too far in the water. Like, that's going to be my worry. But now my worry is going to be like, no, you can't play in the sand. No, you might as well. You know what's going to happen? You can't go nowhere. You're going to stay in the house.
Can't go nowhere. That's right.
This world is fucking crazy. Oh, this one's an interesting one. Bad Bunny is suing...
Ay, que hace el conejo malo.
Bad Bunny is suing someone for recording his concert and putting it on YouTube.
Oh, that's right. He sure is. What the fuck?
In my opinion, and this is my opinion because obviously I'm not a musician, so I don't know. Maybe if I was a musician, I'd be like, nobody record my shit. But I just feel like with his status and his thing, like, doesn't he have like bigger fish to fry? But a lot of people were saying that Bad Bunny is not just him. He obviously has a team of people, so it could be just his people saw that and they wanted them to take it down. But I think at the end of the day, shouldn't Bad Bunny have a say at the end of the day? Like, sign off?
I'm sure he
yes,
did have
no?
a say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just...
it's a little weird.
Yeah, and I think he was trying to sue for like 150K or some shit. In my opinion, like, you talk about, and I like his music, but you're talking on Monaco, you hear your song, and you talk about like talking to billionaires and all this stuff. Like, what you worried about this a YouTuber for?
150K for?
Yeah,
That
stay
is
humble.
Weird.
And honestly, in my opinion, like, if somebody posted, if I was famous like him, and somebody posted a video of my concert, but then I went later, because say like I wanted to post a video of my own concert, I think I would still get a shit ton of views on my own. Like, I wouldn't try to compete with the little guys, because that's basically what they are.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure every single attendee is recording.
Yeah,
and posting
then
somewhere.
Some people were saying, "Damn, is he gonna sue all the people on TikTok that
That's
posted
what I'm
us?"
saying. I'm
posted
like, yo, I want to record, but he's gonna sue me. That was cringe.
And I really try to relate, but then I don't see it.
I don't even want him on our podcast anymore. Like, don't even hit me up. Don't even call me. Email me. Don't do it. I won't even consider you both. Don't even try.
I still want to go to his concert. And I'm going to record it and see if he sues me too.
Hey, you know what? That'd be good content. You know?
What?
Bad Bunny is suing me. What?
I'm going to post it on YouTube and TikTok. Ya ver si me hace. He's going to be like, esta nomás tiene 200 subscribers. What am I going to make on that?
That'd be funny.
Yeah, so what do y'all guys think about the Bad Bunny situation? Do y'all think that he's tripping, or would you try to get your coin? What would you do? Because I always try to give everyone like the benefit of the doubt, but I'm like, once you make it so big and once you have so much money, I ain't gonna be messing with no one that's costing me, like, unless they're costing me a shit ton, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's acting like they robbed him.
He's probably just mad that...
No le afecta.
You know, what people were saying is he's mad because they recorded the concert, and so now people know what they're gonna expect. But it's like, well, people are still gonna go. Like, they already bought their ticket and they saw the concert, unless... And then other people were saying, oh, he's suing because he didn't sell out this time. So and I'm like, what did he's still making a shit ton from his freaking concert. You saw how much those tickets were?
Money.
Well,
Shit.
I was trying to wait till the day of, because a lot of people are buying tickets day of for $200, and they're doing the standing area.
I haven't actually seen it.
I think
you
he
just
took down his
described
videos.
it to me. Pussy.
Shit, what if that's all the money that he had ever in his life?
Pussy. I'm talking to Bad Bunny now. Pussy. Let him post the videos.
But you can go on TikTok and look up his thing. Literally, people were commenting. They're like, bruh, I recorded his whole concert on live. Someone said, I watched his whole concert live. Like, is he going to sue that TikToker? Because people be going to, like, movies and concerts, and they're literally just recording on TikTok live, babe. In vivo. And people literally sit there through the whole thing and watch it. Like, when the Super Bowl was happening, people were watching someone at the Super Bowl, multiple people, were live at the Super Bowl recording, like, the halftime or whatever. Yeah. And people were just sitting there watching on TikTok.
I mean, the Super Bowl is free to watch, though.
I know, but it's like, I don't know, I guess people who weren't really interested in anything else, and they're like, oh, just for the halftime, and they go on TikTok and they're watching it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So basically, like, any movie or anything, I feel like you can find it on TikTok live.
What the hell?
So people be recording his co-concerts live, so you can find them on TikTok. So I wonder if he's going to do anything about that. There's just too many of them.
He's probably behind banning TikTok.
Well, I mean, his...
Sácalo de aquí, ese TikTok me están poniendo a mis conciertos ahí en vivo.
I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I feel like the people that are maybe watching are maybe ones that aren't going to go. You know what I mean?
His concert was really good. It was really fun. I enjoyed being there.
The concert we went to last time?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks pretty cool in my opinion, even though the
I'll have
setup
to check
is
it
weird.
out. Because I'm just talking shit because that's what I do.
Yeah, Aaron just likes to
But
talk shit.
I haven't actually seen the video, so a ver qué pasa. So,
that is
go
it
ahead
for
then.
today's podcast. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to. Comment down below what y'all thought about this, about the craziness.
Comment down below. Be entered in the Cash App giveaway. Comment down frog. That color. Comment down below. Thanks for being with us.